during DCMC hang around.
All right. What are you doing outside?
I'm over here at Salty Saturday for the Salty Few crew, or Salty Few.
Were you smoking?
A cigarette, yeah.
Do people judge you for smoking?
I notice a lot of guys in the club don't necessarily condone it, but they don't judge me, no.
What do people judge you for?
I don't really know. In my eyes, it doesn't really matter. I mean, God's judgment is really the only one that matters.
But I mean, it's always annoying when people are judgmental.
Yeah, people are always going to be judgmental, and you got to kind of learn to get over that and kind of let it just go right over your head, you know?
Yeah.
My name is George Long, supporter to the Disciple Christian Motorcycle Club.
What do people judge you for?
What do they judge me for?
Yeah.
My size, tattoos,
What else?
being a biker.
How do they judge you? What do you mean? What do they do that's judgmental?
So the biggest part is, especially if I'm wearing like my leathers, I get off the bike, hat bag, wrist beard with my tattoos. I've actually encountered a woman with her kids in the grocery store, and they try to pull her kids behind her, you know, to protect her kids. Like I'm gonna snag her kids at the grocery store or something. Especially back in the day when I used to have my big mohawk and stuff, you know. Not as much now, but I try to be a lot more approachable and friendly and be the first one to initially say hi to people, so I don't seem as intimidating. Try to just share the love of Jesus, you know.
Do you feel judged when you go to church?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Why?
I feel judged more at church than I do in the public.
Why is that?
People in the church are a lot more judgmental, especially if you have tattoos and it's more of a traditional style church. The church I go to now is not too bad. They all know me pretty well though, so, and I play on the worship team, so.
Show us your tattoos. Nice. Do you have any religious tattoos?
I do. I have one here. It's Philippians 4:13 on the cross there, and then I actually have live by faith, not by sight on my forearms. 2 Corinthians 5:7.
And have you ever gone to ministry school?
Yeah, I did. I did an 8-month internship with Orlando School of Ministry.
Most people probably wouldn't look at you and think this guy's been to ministry school.
Definitely.
Introduce yourself.
Justin Kincaid. I'm a prospect for the Dry Bones crew, West Virginia.
West by God, Virginia.
West by God, Virginia.
And what do you feel judged for?
A lot of times it's my heart. I feel people judge. They judge this. They judge who I am. They judge my face. They judge my hair. They judge my look, and they don't judge my heart. You know, and I got that a lot.
But are you a Christian?
I am a Christian.
Has Jesus judged you?
Well, funny enough, Jesus saved me. He did. They judged me for all my crimes, but then he came back and he said, I forgive you nonetheless. Follow me.
So let me ask you a question. We've asked a bunch of people today.
What's that question?
Do you ever feel judged?
Do I ever feel judged? Yes.
What do people judge you for?
They judge me for wearing this cut at times. They judge me for the people I hang out with.
How do they show you that they judge you?
They have told me.
Like what?
They have said it. You shouldn't hang out with those guys.
That seems like a reasonable thing to say, though.
Yeah?
We are pretty crazy. Why don't they think you should hang out with us?
It's not necessarily us.
Just motorcyclists.
Motorcycle, yeah.
Motorcycle enthusiasts.
Enthusiasts.
So, do you ever feel judged, or what are you judged for?
Usually I feel feared, and because of my size and my imposing nature, it's difficult to be approached, and when approaching, people become defensive, and I'm as a tender-hearted guy as we can be, but.
Do you ever feel judged?
Not anymore, not too much.
What did you used to be judged for?
Cigarettes all the time. All the time, man.
Do you feel judged by people in the church for smoking cigarettes?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Why do you still smoke?
Habit.
Does Jesus judge you for smoking cigarettes?
No, he doesn't.
How do you know?
Because I don't have conviction about it.
Do you want to be smoking cigarettes?
No, I actually don't.
You'd rather quit?
I'd rather quit.
Why?
Yeah. Just because of the health reasons. I mean, and they are expensive now. I mean,
How do people
$7
judge you
bucks.
for smoking cigarettes?
It's just how can you be smoking a cigarette and be a Christian?
How can you smoke
When-
cigarettes and be a Christian?
Well, being a Christian is your heart. It's not your body. I mean, your actions, yeah, but
You're the
it's
temple of the Holy Spirit.
Yes, that is true.
Your lungs can get hurt.
That is true. But you can also get hurt walking down the sidewalk and skinning your knee.
In Jesus'
So-
name. So what do you judge people for?
This is live. I need to be prepared for that question.
You don't want to say what you judge people for? You don't mind saying how people judge you?
I don't really know. I try to keep an open mind about everything.
There's got to be
Yeah,
some
man.
things. I wouldn't hang out with you if...
I probably wouldn't hang out with you if you wore like rainbows colored clothing. I don't know, like rainbow stuff.
So it comes down to the clothing you wear?
I guess. I don't like this question.
Can I use this on YouTube?
Sure. No, I mean, honestly, I try not to judge people, give them the benefit of the doubt until I get to know them.
By rainbow, do you mean gay people?
I'm not saying that.
On film.
Huh?
On film.
On film. I have no problems with gay people.
What do you judge people for? We all judge
The
people
way
for
they
something.
the way they talk to me.
Where they talk to you?
Yeah, I'm big on respect, and if somebody can't talk to me with respect, like another human being, it's very hard to be around somebody. And you say anything about my mama, that's an automatic, you know. I mean, it's over. Like, I mean, we might have to fight about that. So, but I mean, it takes a lot to get that rise out of me to where I'm judging you to the point where you're not a human being to me.
Can't happen.
Can't happen.
If you're a biker, why are you driving a car today?
Because I have someone who has an injury that can't ride.
Nice car, by the way.
Thanks. It is fun. It's
It
kind
is
of
fun.
funny though.
You talked about what you feel judged for. What do you judge people for?
You know what? I really try not to. It used to be a battle, you know, back when I was really associated with the church. Yeah.
What do you
But,
judge people for?
Sometimes actions.
Like?
Actions like if you see someone, you know, maybe flipping somebody off or just
A cop,
not doing
flipping off a cop.
Yeah.
Disrespectful to cops.
Yeah. Stuff like that. But you
That's
know,
what you judge people for? So you judge me for flipping off cops?
at first I did. I'm like, you know, why do you want to cause problems?
Because problems are here to be caused.
Yes, they are.
Just
But,
a problem.
Yeah. It is also fun sometimes.
This is a lot of fun. Probably too much fun.
Yeah.
So you're not comfortable saying even one thing that you judge people for.
Yeah, I try. Like I said, I try not to. Like if I see someone that's drinking excessively, in my mind, I might be like, that's not a very good thing to do. It's the old church ways coming back because I truly believe now that what you do is between you and your God. It's not between me and your God.
And what do you judge people for?
What do I judge people for? I don't know. You tell me.
Everybody
wish-
has to answer the question.
I wish I. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Gotta have that arm to hold the camera. Arm hurts.
Arm hurts. Just shoulder, right?
So you can't think of anything that you judge people for?
I can. I don't know if I want to admit it because I'm ashamed of the fact that I might would judge somebody. Because that judgment, then I'm like, what are you doing? That's stupid. Why do you think like that?
No.
Yeah,
So you're training yourself not to judge people.
absolutely.
Why is that?
Because I'm not their judge.
Who's their judge?
Only God is the judge. I'm not going to be the judge.
And how do you show people that you judge them? On those limited occasions that you might accidentally judge somebody before you realized it and confessed it.
How would I show that? I mean, it's probably just a general attitude, I guess.
Like what?
that I want to be around them.
You don't want to be around them.
Yeah.
He starts slouching, I start shoving back on him. Like,
Interesting question.
It is interesting. What do you plan on doing with this video?
That's always the concern. We're going to make an anti-Don Spivey video.
We should.
An anti-Pastor
I
Dan
would love
Spivey.
that. Let's do
Don
that.
Spivey, you're wrong for judging
Wrong.
people.
Don't judge anybody. That's why I admitted that I'm wrong and I shouldn't judge people.
So why do we all feel so judged if Jesus already paid for all of our sins?
Why do we feel judged if Jesus paid for all of ours? I mean, some do, but I think some of it people just say, hey, you know, just because I have a standard that I want to live by, and I try to live by that standard, which I believe is a biblical standard, and somebody else doesn't live by that, then they automatically, a lot of times, think that I'm judging them just because I'm not participating or doing the things that they're doing. And that's not what I'm doing. I just don't want to live that style or whatever.
That's a very nice beard you have.
Thank you. It's getting grayer and grayer.
What color did it used to be?
It used to be a mixture of red and brown.
Oh, then you're allowed in the club.
Yes.
Because for a while, we all had red beards.
I think the club has turned it grayer and grayer.
So what do you judge people for?
That's a good one. I judge people based on their steadfastness. When somebody seemingly takes on something and can't stick to it because it got hard or got difficult. And I tend to judge people a little more harshly because of that. Because they don't have enough of whatever it takes to push through those difficult times.
How do people judge you? Like, what do they do that you know that they're judging you?
It's all body language. Reading their language. They're in a defensive stance. They're standoffish. They're unwilling to open.
How would people know that you were judging them?
The way I speak to them, with a less than, with a more harsh tone, with a less than gentle way of being.
A less than gentle spirit.
A less than gentle spirit.
Gentleness is one of the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, long suffering. I hate the long suffering bit.
Most people do. Long suffering is not something anybody wants to be a part of. Patience is not something a lot of people want to have.
Lord, make me humble, patient, and wise.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you see all the awesome free content we put out by rotating your device and clicking the red icon to follow our channel. God bless you. Thanks for watching.